Hi guys, wait, actually, let me see. Okay, let me put actually, I'll do it later. I accidentally streamed overnight by accident.
So when I first came to the UK,
Okay,
I would like to point out that I come from a
let's
neutral
go.
background, right? So I was neither a Jew nor a Muslim when I
Dennis.
first heard of the issue of Palestine versus Israel. And that happened when I first arrived in the UK back in 2013, where I was exposed to this image. This image has been one of the most
Oh yeah,
used tools to
famous one.
propagate the idea that Palestine is on the correct side of history and to just gather support for their cause. It was by seeing this photograph and no other information that when I first saw this, and as most normal people would, when you see a photograph like this, you tend to side with the victim, right? You think this is clearly unfair. That was the first time I was exposed to this, and from that moment on, I believed 100% in the Palestinian
Okay,
cause, and I believed that Israel were the oppressors, more specifically the Zionist Jews. Okay, that's what I believed. But years have passed, and I have studied a bit deeper into some of these topics, even visiting Israel in 2022. Actually, I went to Israel to get baptized on the Jordan River, at that time being a Christian, and I saw things in Israel that made me reconsider that whole idea I had of Palestine being the victim. But the point here is I want to look at the techniques used of the pro-Palestinian movement for propaganda. Okay, so let's start with the question, right? How did this pro-Palestinian movement gain so much strength
I
and
can't
influence?
believe how many
Because
people
now we see not
think
only in the
this,
UK but in
like,
other
what Israel is
Western
doing
countries,
is a
we see a lot of
genocide.
demonstrations
It's
in
a
Israel
crazy
that
amount
are
of people.
pro-Palestinian, and it all kind of really began with this organization called Palestine Solidarity Campaign. So this was founded in London in 1982. And this organization, if you go on their website, you will see that they're the ones calling for
Oh
protests
shit.
and they're giving dates and announcements and all this kind of stuff. So that's how they organize themselves. They really they really say on the website themselves that they are the ones behind all the media campaigns and things and so on and so forth in the pro-Palestinian cause. Okay, so like let's remember that. Okay, so since then, we've had all these movements, and what I find interesting is when I go on their website, and as a matter of fact, they claim to not be linked to any political affiliation in the UK, but that's not really true because some of the names that are linked to them happen to be Labour politicians. Right. Okay. So when you go on their website and you go onto the resources and you get this fact sheet, that's where I find that
That
things are a little bit
was
problematic,
terrible.
right? So first, the information we're giving here is very basic. We have that map, the same map that I just mentioned here, and then we have a timeline. How did we get here? I find it a little bit ironic that this pamphlet uses the word history all the time, but their timeline begins in 1897. History is far older than this, especially the history of this land, Israel, Palestine. If we look at the history, not what this pamphlet is saying, but if we look at the actual history of things, we know that the sovereignty of Israel always belonged to the Jews, right? And is the fact that about 100 plus years after the pacification of Jesus,
Oh yeah,
the
Balani,
Romans
beğendim
came
ha.
around and expelling the Jews. Now, the Jews were persecuted throughout history, that's a fact. I'm not going to get into why this happened, but this is a known fact.
Okay.
And even when we look at the end of the 1800s, which is when this pamphlet is claiming that the Zionists decided to create a state for Israel as if that was some kind of crime, we must remember it was right around this time that the Russian Tsar was expelling Jews as well from Russia. So the persecution of Jews is far older than Nazi Germany. Okay, so that land belonged to Israel, and Jewish people were expelled by the Romans. who named their land Philistine. Philistines being the enemies of the Jews at the time, they named it Philistine, that later became Palestine, as an attempt to humiliate the Jews. Later on, that land ended up belonging to the Ottoman Empire. So let's take a look here at a map of what the world looked like shortly before World War I. So this region where we now have Israel, here you see that it belongs to the Ottoman Empire, but we also have the region of Egypt that was controlled for a lot of time by the British and so on and so forth.
Okay.
But the point here is there
Oh,
wasn't really a group of people called Palestine. When the Ottoman Empire grew, you had Arabs living there, not Palestinians. That is not an identity. As a matter of fact, the Palestinian flag was created in 1968. So
Damn, 871 is
back
pretty.
to this pamphlet here. The pamphlet several times refers to Palestine as historic Palestine, as if, historically speaking, Palestinians had the right to claim this land since always. That's not true.
As if there was a
This is
historical.
all fabricated. Okay? And then somebody's going to say, well, yes, but what you have happening is Israel, the state of Israel, that as a matter of fact, since it was created in 1914, let's be realistic, guys. The Jewish people should have the right to have why do I say this? Let's look at another very interesting map. In this map, what do you see? Israel and the Arab world. The Arab world is gigantic compared to Israel. That means that all these countries here, Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Yemen, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, all of them are fueled with
That was pretty good.
Muslims, just like the people of Palestine, right? So why is it that the world seems to want a dual-state solution for Israel, splitting their land into Israel and Palestine, when that's the only place where Jewish people can securely have their own state? And considering the fact that Jewish people have always been persecuted, isn't it correct for the Jewish people to have their own state? Ever since the establishment of Israel in 1948, we had Arab states interfering in causing war, causing civilization in this part of the world. That is a historical fact as well, which this pro-Palestinian group doesn't seem to know anything about historical facts, even though they're claiming this fact sheet to be facts, okay? So, as we see here, historic Palestine, that is lie, okay? And this image here, what is the problem I have with this image? If you take a look at the two countries that surround that,
Damn, he's pretty good at the air dribble.
now, once this recent war that we have happening now in Israel, once the refugees, the Palestinian refugees who wanted to exit that land, Egypt shut their borders. Neither Egypt or Jordan or any of the Arab states wanted to receive the Palestinian refugees. Is it because Palestine, and that's another point that I have here, right, which is this pamphlet saying that non-violent Palestinian popular resistance movements have been happening? Non-violent. As far as I know, Hamas was created in the 1980s, and
So
since
the
then
PFLP.
Hamas has been the terrorist organization that has caused violence. As a matter of fact, they are the people stopping the Palestinians receiving aid in Gaza right now. The Israeli army is giving them food aid, but it is the Hamas who's stopping their own people from receiving. So could it be that the reason why Egypt, that is right there, and Jordan, all those other Arab countries didn't want to receive Palestinian refugees is because it didn't want to import Hamas terrorists? Well, why are their own people not helping each other? And why are the Jews being exclusively blamed for this when they have the right to have their own state and exist? Because they have a perfect history. Where else are they going to live? So looking back at this map, we see that there's far more land and far more opportunities for Arabs in the Middle East than for Jewish people. So to me, once I started understanding this,
Yeah, I got it,
once I've been to Israel, and I find that the more I study Judaism, because my ancestors were Sephardic Jews that escaped persecution in the Peninsula by fleeing to Brazil. From my opinion, from my perspective, what I see here is not real.
Yeah, okay, now I can
Exactly
see
what Jews
she's
call us
Brazilian, to be honest.
Conversos, so the Jews who left the Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal, and ended up in South America. Some of them actually went into hiding. I have a good friend, Rabbi Eliyahu Pereira. We've done a video with him, who actually comes from this lineage of Brazilian Jews, who his family, they were like forced converted out of Judaism and then discovered the Jewish roots later in life. Really fascinating.
An attempt to rewrite history.
Damn, how
the
did
way
he
it
do that? That's crazy.
An attempt to frame this as an entirely evil plot by the Zionist Jews, which I also find it funny because when I first saw this image and I first was exposed to pro-Palestinian propaganda, it came with the phrase, the evil Zionist Jews. Now, in the past, I've done a study on why the protocols of the Elders of Zion is clearly a propaganda campaign. Even MI5 themselves acknowledges this on their official biography.
Okay.
Is the fact that Zionism always was associated with something evil, right? But when you type, what is the definition of Zionism? It's very clear. Google will give you an answer. Zionism is a nationalist movement founded in the late 19th century. So again, a time when Jews were already very much persecuted. All throughout history, they have been.
That was a
establish
good
and
shot.
support the Jewish homeland in the ancestral and biblical land of Israel. So
I'm lucky to
me,
have my
there is
teammates, to be
nothing
honest.
evil about people supporting a Zionist movement. Jewish people
It's
should
pretty
have the
good.
right of a country, of an entirely Jewish state that is their own homeland.
I can't believe that, and it's
Without being
completely
attacked by other religions. I just don't understand why the same people that go, and I find it funny, right? Where are the people that were protesting about the many Indian workers that were enslaved by the Qatari government when they were
They're not
planning
there.
for the World Cup? Nobody is
Nobody
protesting
talks
about
about
this,
that.
right? But suddenly, this whole Palestinian thing, wow, everyone has their strong opinions. Guys, seriously, it is very easy to see the scale of mass manipulation here to the goal to destabilize the West. To me, as somebody who is neutral from the outside, first introduced this a decade ago, and now who gets a chance to look further into it, I can see clearly that this pro-Palestinian propaganda just doesn't cut it with me anymore. And as a historian, I get quite offended at the fact that they keep calling historic Palestine. There's nothing historic about Palestine. It was never Palestine, it was Israel. This is now being used
nice. I made it again.
to revolt, to divide the people, and to create protests. I'm a person who's against protests, but that goes from studying intelligence, which I'll get into later on why I don't support mass protests. But anyways, the fact here is,
Okay.
this to me is clear propaganda to destabilize the West, and that's my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree
I'm
with me.
kinda mad at myself for streaming for that
Thank you
long.
for listening, and have all a great day.
Well, we love you, Dr.
Forgot to
Deborah
end
Dali. If you guys don't subscribe to Dr. Deborah Dali, then it's time to subscribe to her right now because she's fantastic. That was a really, really great video, and I've never watched any of her stuff, but she's just earned a subscribe for me. So definitely go give her some love, go show her some love. Seems like she has some really interesting videos. And again, I saw that video pop up just a couple weeks ago, and I was really interested, and I didn't. It's been recommending it to me for a while, and I never clicked on it until my team sent it to me. So happy I watched it. I think she's very clear in her conviction of what she went through with the stupid pro-Palestine movement who indoctrinates and brainwashes. But the thing is, this is what I always say, the pro-Palestine movement falls apart so quickly if you just look into it. Just look into the pro-Palestine movement for more than 5 seconds. It will shred apart into little bits and pieces, tiny little bits and pieces. Like it has no legs to stand on. That's the problem. It's always been the problem with the pro-Palestine movement. It just doesn't have any legs it can stand on. And so when you look into it, like if you look into the history, you look into those stupid infographics that they always give you, you realize it's all bullshit. It's all propaganda to destabilize the West, to destabilize Israel, to destabilize Israel's relationship with the West. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. It's always what it's always been. The reality is, let's talk about this topic real quick. Certain periods of time, colonizers to the region, not indigenous people or native peoples in this land, colonizers to the land have referred to it as Palestine. But always, it was always known as the Holy Land or Israel in conjunction. It has never been known independently as Palestine. And the biggest thing about it is, if you want to say it, if you want to make a claim that it was called Palestine, fine, let me flow with you for a second. But there was never a Palestinian country. There was never a Palestinian kingdom. But most importantly, there was never a Palestinian people. And to be fair with you, there really isn't one today. Because when you ask what a Palestinian is, you'll never be able to get a straight answer. Ever. You can't get a straight answer about what a Palestinian is. Because it's nonsensical, my friends. A Palestinian isn't a real thing. It's not that these people don't exist. But what is a Palestinian?
That's my.
Why do they hate each other? Why are so many Palestinians resentful of other Palestinians? And why do they actively kill each other? Every
That's
day?
my problem.
Why are there gun battles in the streets of Jaffa,
Like I caused the problem.
Nazareth, every night? Because the fun-loving Palestinians just love each other so much. And we somehow, the Jews, have just pinned them all against each other. Let's talk about it realistically for a second. What is the truth behind Palestine? There isn't one. It's a fake, nonsensical idea. And this is coming from a person who dreams of a concept of a day of peace with these people. I really do. I really do. Anyhow, folks, I will see you in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye.
Has this ever happened to you?
Hey, are you a Zionist?
What is this hesitation? You think Judah the Maccabi was hesitating when he was fighting for Israel? Here, take this. You
What
think
are
he
these
instead hesitated before stopping Haman from ending the Jews of Persia? Well, hey, Habibi, you think Herzl thought he was a white colonizer as he Zionized the Jews of Europa? Listen, kid, I don't care if you're a Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian. You're a Zionist, right? Yeah. When a good Zionist goes to the traveling pleasure of God and buys some provocative merchandise, they do? Absolutely, a pinch of some incredible designs for you. They say everything promises you without years ago. Here, take a share with the magic hat. For you, good price. They say they give you
Really?
109 countries. Here, enjoy the 109.
That's not my problem.
Magic hat. For you, good price. Habibi, you want to Zionize? Here, take share, magic hat. You like Kuba selection Safta? Here, take share, magic hat. Take sticker, take hoodie, take, good price, take, good price, take, good price, take, good price. Oh yeah, he understands you, so! Good Zionist goes to the travelingplan.com and buys merch. Yalla, Habibi, for you, good price.
If you don't want to buy merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, by PayPal, or becoming a member on Patreon. Your support is very
How
much
did that not go in?
appreciated. Thank you.
XQC is probably the single biggest person who is driving the Caller Game drama, right?
Well, fuck you, ugly. Fuck you, you act like I don't exist. I hate this guy. I fucking hate him, bro. I hate this bitch. What do you mean? To be fair, right? I mean, to be fair, like, I'm mainly joking around about it. Like, I don't even know whether this shit happened or not. Like, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm joking around. Like, actually,
This is so annoying that I'm shitting a lot. I think I'm gonna. I lost 2 times.
What does he say? He goes,
Oh no,
I don't give a
lost.
fuck if he
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck if he's a shot caller. He calls himself, when he's investigating what's happening, the debunker. He has an alter ego called the debunker. I think he finds genuine joy in flaming the drama. He's a chaotic, evil human.
Just relax, man. Just relax. Like, chill out. It's not that big of a deal. Like, damn. Damn, man. Like, wow.
And seeing whatever smolders remain after he's done his mess. Yeah, there's no genuine care. It's not. X not sitting there seeing a fucking injured bird on a walk going, oh, motherfucker, I gotta handle it.
You gotta stomp it out. Tell
It's
him,
not like a, you know,
say you gotta stomp it out. You imagine actually see, oh, bro, like, I'm
Down.
naturally select your ass right
I
now.
didn't think I can do that, but okay, I did.
Just stomp that bird out. Crash out, yes.
I got it.
It is
I got
the,
away.
he has the same alter ego that Dream does when Dream investigates himself. He literally calls himself a debunker.
The debunker.
So, like, this is the
I
reality.
don't know why
don't know why this is so hard for some people to understand is that you got people like XQC, for example, that one of the things that they don't like is the fact that you have people that are lying about something in plain sight. Like, I kind of have the same outlook on it, right? I think if somebody wants to shock their dog, like, I don't necessarily think that that is a very, like, that's a nice thing to do to a dog. Like, I don't think that, like, it's nice for you to shock your dog. But at the same time, it's also, like, not really the end of the world to me either, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not going to fucking cry over this. I mean, these things are illegal. It's abuse. Well, I mean, like, even if you say it's abuse, like, okay, that's fine. Maybe he shouldn't have done it, but, like, I'm not emotionally outraged in the same way that I would be with, like, that sexual assault stuff, like, earlier, right? Like, I mean, I would not be on that level of it. So, yeah. And anyway, it's just still weird, right? But it's the lying about it, the gaslighting, and then
Yeah, I
the
get
weird
it. He
conglomeration
actually has the
of
same
like
pickup.
orbiters
It's not even
that
that
come
bad.
together in order to rationalize it happening. I think that's really where the problem
It's not
is.
okay,
That's
but
where
it's
people
not that
get
bad
fucking,
either.
agitated, right? That's where it's happening. And so, yeah, that's it.
Is there's not a lot of genuineness there.
But yeah, if everyone's lying about it,
there are
that's
people
kind
who
of dumb.
do genuinely care who are his viewers or whatever involved in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and so he tried to say, where is this again?
Finds genuine joy in flaming the drama. He's a chaotic, evil human.
I feel like I deserve this. If anybody deserves this label, it's me. Like, I'm the one that, I am the progenitor of all of this.
Okay, go.
Really, like, I don't understand why, and I think maybe people don't want to say it about me because they know I make a YouTube video about it or whatever. But, like, if you, usually a lot of bad things people say about me, I disagree with them. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you know how it is. And that's it, chaotic neutral. But, so, well, no, I would rather people see it that way, right? But, you know, that's just how it is. XQC's girlfriend was talking about this here, too.
I mean, yeah, it's good to know then, to be aware of that kind of person, but that was not the context in which Felix
Now he has a
was
girl.
talking about not caring.
He keeps having
He was
a
talking
girlfriend
about-
without
and this is
one
just
on.
from me listening in, not caring about ruining, like,
Let me turn it up real quick. Let me turn it up. Sorry about this. I might just make sure that it's turned up.
She looks like me, but a girl.
Because
Like,
it
I
is
don't know
girl.
how to explain.
I mean, yeah, it's good to know then, to be aware of that kind of,
She's a girl, so she's
that
not
was not the
loud.
context in which Felix was talking about not caring. He was talking about
Unless you're Nina, but we don't have to worry about that anymore.
not caring about.
That wasn't my fault. Why does the guy keep on spamming this
He doesn't
rocket?
care
It's his
about
caretaker?
not
Wait, it's his
caring
girlfriend,
about
it's his
him.
caretaker.
That's the only thing that's invested in to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that he didn't care about, like, hyper just hating on Hassan.
No, it's just like that's always been like that's always been the drama and the shit. Like, people always make this shit up and make into it. And yeah, his character strengths. No, it's just spit out. No, I mean it's hard. I mean, like, because the thing is that you gotta understand that a lot of people, and this is what they do, right? This is what
Which
they
is
do.
bitches.
Listen to this.
The last time we were talking about content online, and I was talking about streamers, I said, like, yeah, there are some streamers that just, like, they give me the wrong vibe. Or, like, there are some streamers I just, like, I don't know, man. Or, like, I have my opinions on it, but, like, people aren't ready for it. I will say, Ludwig's definitely one of them. Where Ludwig kind of always gave me, like, sociopath vibes. Like,
You
he's
see,
just...
this is what they do, bro. This is what they do. The moment that, like, you step off of the way that they
What?
think,
It sounds
they will
like
go and you know, call you a sociopath, lie about you,
But it's not.
say, oh, I always had negative vibes
So it's
about
not
you.
bad,
This is,
it's
and I hope that
whatever.
more people like Ludwig and more normal, rational people see that this community of these, like, hyper radical, super politicized, like,
Why is
psycho,
that was
socialist, leftist freaks. You don't want to be anywhere around them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. It's a terrible community, and the moment that you do anything wrong,
He keeps
they will
on
instantly try
spamming
to
this
crucify
rock.
you. That's the truth. And that's what happens
Bro,
every
I've
single
never
time.
seen someone say this is Rocket League more than
It
him.
is the, it is,
Always giving me that.
But also, I
Yeah,
don't
but it's like-
understand what that means. Like, yeah, this
So
is
see what
Rocket
kind
League.
of
What are
vibes?
you
He's
talking
just in it for
about?
himself and he doesn't give a shit about anyone else. And he's always giving me that vibe.
this is what they do. As soon as that happens, they just spread lies about you, destroy your reputation, try to turn, like, you know, call you a Nazi, shit like this.
I'm not gonna say.
Right?
I'm gonna try
Everything they
stop
possibly
saying
can.
nice
This is
stuff
the
because of
most
course
toxic
he
community
scored.
on the internet. This is they are the
They
nastiest,
played really
most
badly.
toxic,
He could just go
hostile,
away.
aggressive, like lying, fucking disgusting, vicious group of people on the internet. It is awful, man. And I think honestly, like really, the way that you should look at this, if you're a creator, never, ever, even if you agree with these people, never have anything to do with them, man. Because like they will eventually, you will do
That was
something that will
pretty
make them
tough.
mad
That's
eventually,
surprising
and
that
they
they.
will try to ruin your life over it. And this is, oh god, is he really still trying to play both sides on this? Don't tell me you're trying to play both. No, stop it. What are you doing?
Show the picture. That's on a song. You should show it. First off, I think his handle is horrible. He took like a day to show the caller. When he showed the caller,
Oh my god, he really. Is he addicted? Is he addicted to this?
he took like a day to show the caller. When he showed the caller, he was showing it like it was a condom and his mom's in the fucking room. He was like covering it. It was very weird. Like, this is not mine. I don't give a shit. This ain't on me. It's on him.
If you don't give a shit, and you complain about XQC not giving a shit, and you call him chaotic evil for pushing it, then why did you go live and talk about it? And then condemn the song? This is, did not need to do this.
I'm just saying I saw it. Don't ask me to show it. I don't give a fuck. I do not care in any way, shape, or form. That is on him. I did not get a boss call. I've not talked to his son. I don't think he's trying to. Can he?
I bet he's not, yeah. I bet he's not. And so, yeah, wow. And this is just fucking nuts, man. And let me see, I'll pull this up real quick and watch this. Is this the last part of it? I think this might actually be... Oh, this is the same thing I already saw from the other day. And this is... oh, God. This is some other shit. Is Chad's mad at him? Everybody... The thing is that... Everybody gets mad about this shit because it's just like, also, like, Ludwig doesn't really get into this type of stuff, and so, like, for me, whenever I get into this stuff, I mean, like, people expect this, right? But, like, with him, they don't really expect it, so it's different.
A competing award show or something, and everyone got mad at her, and they were like, "Why are you highlighting? Why are you highlighting these right-wing figures?" It's true. Aiden Ross and Asmongold are right-wing figures. Okay? They are.
Okay.
But like, this is not any sort of serious, sincere advocacy. And I'm not even taking ownership over the people that were doing that because like
I'm actually true neutral. Actually, I took a test, and it just said that I'm true neutral, so you're actually wrong about this. A little fact check there.
really looked to see if these were like genuine fans of mine or something. Because guess what? They weren't. But also guess what?
Wait, really?
Every other community that saw people
But he kept
yelling,
on saying he's a
every other
Republican.
community that saw people yelling at Cutie Cinderella, do you know what they think? They think it was my audience that did that.
Because you are definitely one of the main guys that's got those weirdos running around. You really do.
Because anyone who feels slighted by
I got.
a hall monitor on the internet, okay? Anyone who feels slighted by a hall monitor on the internet immediately associates that with the broad leftist movement. And for many people who have
You should think about why that is. Really, you should think about like, because that definitely like think about why.
horse blinders on, for many people who have horse blinders on that don't see the world outside of this like little confine that we exist in, this little echo
That's a
chamber.
good question. Like, so why do they never give gold ship horse blinders? Can they not do that in a race? Because like, if that horse is always getting mad and shit, like, wouldn't it have been a good idea
Weren't
to
they
put like blinders
quitting?
on his face?
So one of them quit.
They did. Oh, so it just didn't even give a fuck about that either, because it could still hear them. It could smell them. They tried. It didn't work. I was just thinking about that. There was something
That we
else.
live in. I am the representative of all things left and all things woke.
Yeah.
They don't see so
Well, that's
many.
because you're the most popular person, right? I mean, that's the reason why. He's the most popular person in the space that has these values. That's the reason why.
People that would yell at you for something like that
Nice.
also yell
I'm
at me
almost
saying I'm anti-vax,
900
this and
again.
that. They don't see that
That's
shit.
true.
Or when they do, they go, oh, here it is. These fucking woke libtards are eating each other alive once again.
But you didn't, you remember like that nihilism clip, that fuck socialism, fuck liberals, fuck Democrats, like you remember that clip?
The average person, they don't have the political education to sift through the different sects.
Which is why we should be able to vote. I'm glad he finally agrees with me on this. This is actually like, so I'm glad that he and I finally come to a point of agreement. That they don't know what the hell they're talking about, so they shouldn't be voting.
Okay, I got
Harsh times come for common allies. What would I really be? I would say, yeah, I actually do like that. Lawful evil. Because that's like the people that would, like, you know, like they would burn people alive and like crucify them. Can I take a test on this? D&D alignment test. Yeah, I really want to know. So with Dungeons and Dragons, yeah, no, I'm really curious about this. All right, y'all ready? I took the test. True neutral. I do not give a fuck. I actually just do not give a fuck. I'm a fence setter. Y'all can have Ludwig take this test now too. Yeah, I want to see him take the test. Normally, yeah, a true neutral character seems to does what seems like a good idea. He doesn't feel strongly one way or another when it comes to good versus evil or law versus chaos. Most true neutral characters exhibit a lack of conviction or bias rather than a commitment to neutrality. Such a character thinks of good as better than evil after all. He would rather have good neighbors and rulers than evil ones. Still, he's not personally committed to upholding good in any abstract or universal way. Some true neutral characters, on the other hand, commit themselves philosophically to neutrality. They see good, evil, and law, chaos as all prejudices and dangerous extremes. They advocate a middle way, the most balanced road in the long run. True neutral is the best alignment that you can be. Wait, what? True neutral is the best alignment that you can be because it means that you act naturally without prejudice or compulsion. However, a true neutral can be dangerous alignment when it represents apathy, indifference, and lack of conviction. Man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow. Why does it say the best? Probably because it's thinking about me. And so keep this in mind. So I am true neutral. Anybody talking shit or trying to say anything bad about me, we have taken the test, we know the truth, and that's it.
That's crazy. Damn, this is crazy. What is my team? He was actually at the right place, but like, I wouldn't expect him to be there. And I wouldn't expect that to be the right place. Okay. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know how that hit it in the good direction. Okay.
Do you hate the Jews?
Yeah, of course. After what happened. Yes.
You hate the Jews?
I don't care. I say.
Tommy Robinson, in it Tommy Robinson.
Hello, brother. How are you? Speak English? Yes, of course. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Damn, what a goal.
Hello, we're just asking, what's it like as a Muslim? Are you a business owner?
Yeah, these people
What's it
are
like as a Muslim
crazy.
business owner living in Israel? It's hard.
I think at least.
It's hard to be Arab in Israel. It's
Okay.
very hard.
Across the whole of Israel. Would you rather
You
be
bitch.
an Arab here in the state of Israel or an Arab in Ramallah under the Palestinian Authority?
I'm born here. I'm born here. I like it here. But the thing that I don't like here is that discrimination. It's total.
Can you explain the discrimination?
In the end, you are, whatever you do, you're going to be then you're going to
Shit, how did I miss that?
Is that
They're gonna be
Arab Christian, Arab Muslim, same?
They try to separate us between, oh, you're Christian, also you're one of us. We are not. In the end, the bottom line, we are not. We are not.
But what about the Arab Jews?
Arab Jews?
There's lots of Arab Jews.
Not Arab Jews.
No?
Arab Jews mean from Morocco.
Yeah.
What about it?
Are they discriminated against? Is it just an Arab? Because you're saying it's an Arab thing.
Last 2 years,
Okay,
I'm
so
61 years old,
yeah.
and most of my customers are Jewish. And we live together in a harmony.
So the Jewish customers are not discriminated.
No, they are yet. Listen, everything changed.
In 2 years ago, when the war
War before 7 October is something, the war is after 7 October is something else.
Okay, so in the last 2 years, you've seen a change.
Stuff.
So up until 2 years, up until October 7th, things were okay.
Kind of.
Since October 7th, you've lost lots of customers. Have you lost a lot of customers?
I have no customer. It's not the point. I don't care about the fucking customer. I don't care about the money. I care about my life. To live as a human being. I don't care if they come to buy or not. I don't care. I have different. I can handle myself. But it's not nice to live with hate. We live one time. We have to live it in the right way.
Can you tell me what hate you've experienced?
Hate, they hate you. I hate the Jews, they hate me.
Do you hate the Jews?
Yeah, of course, after what happened. Yes.
You hate the Jews?
I don't care, I say it. I mean, I don't say it because I like to say it. It's what's going on right now.
Is that all Jews? You hate all Jews?
No, look to my telephone.
Are you Jewish friends?
Hundreds of them.
Okay. But you just said you hate the Jews.
No. I mean, I'm talking about in general what's going on right now.
Okay, there's a divide. There's a big divide.
Yeah, like with my Jewish friends, we talk about.
Oh, thank you. Oh shit, no. I don't think you were the problem, but a lot of times people do.
What's going on?
I don't know, that was just hard to get. Thank you for following.
What do you think?
But sometimes people do somehow bother from actually saving a course. Oh,
as a
no.
human being first, as a Palestinian second. Okay. They should.
I accidentally streamed for 9 hours and like 8 hours were AFK.
Should they go after Hamas?
Yeah, why?
Should they go after Hamas or not?
Using drugs for 30 years.
Drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
Not anymore. 17 years.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. But when I check out why, I find out why from my childhood.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Start with my childhood. So, did the people there
Okay,
have done I'm against violence.
Hi, bro.
They wake up in the morning and they say, let's make October 7th. No. Something happened before. It doesn't start October 7th.
Okay, so... Okay.
I said,
Wait, I think that was going
want to
in.
make peace? I told my Jewish friends, if we want to make peace, I am an Arab. I should apologize for all the Jewish people about what my people done to the Jewish people, and the same, the Jewish people should come and apologize to me for what they've done for us. I can't blame them, they can't blame me all the time. We're gonna be in war all our life.
Okay, like, we're now a peace agreement, yeah? What do you think?
No.
Peace is
Bro, why is he trying to steal my... I know I don't care about the points, but he almost stole my
Let me ask
shot.
you, I'm from London, but near London, but let me ask you again. What should Israel have done after October 7th? 1,400 people murdered, hostages taken back to Gaza. What should Israel, this is the country you live in, what should they have done? What should the government and
understand their anger. I can understand. I can understand their pain. I can. But if there was brave enough and smart enough and genius enough, they should look for why. They should ask themselves why.
So let me ask you that. So Hamas, who are the government that launched the attack, their manifesto says the final day of judgment does not come until every Jew is dead. What should Israel do about that? What should the Jew...
Believe me, no, it's not
That's what it says.
It's not, you want to live, let me live.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah, but how can the Jewish people in Israel live if the government of Palestine or the government of Gaza, in their own scriptural manifesto, says the final day
What? Oh, I
of
was
judgment does
8-9.
not come until
Yeah,
every
that's not
Jew is
that.
dead?
Now I'm
How do you live with
8-9.
It's not, but I can give you an advice.
Yes, go.
Go and search the history. We born here. They come and ask me, how long time you live here? My grandfather born here. I can't remember when.
To be honest, that's also not really...
And the
My,
Jewish people...
for me it's even more, but they're both like indigenous to the land. For a long... I think Jews are even longer, but like... Because they left and came back, a lot of them, but I actually am one that didn't leave and come back.
Okay.
But
Yes.
yeah,
Christian, yeah.
my grandpa was
But
there
is there a
10
Islamic country
generation.
that you would rather live in? Do you think you'd have more success in which Islamic country would you have more?
Indonesia. I love Indonesia. I love Turkey in a way. I hate the Gulf.
You hate the Gulf. You hate the
I
Gulf. You
didn't
hate the
think
Jews.
Indonesia is an Islamic
No,
country.
no, because I hate the Gulf. They have
Why'd you hate the Gulf?
all the opportunities to success, and they want to fail. They use their money for stupid things. They should roll along.
Why do you think Egypt, the Gulf nations, why do you think all these Muslim countries that are part of the Ummah, why do you think none of them take Palestinian refugees?
They shouldn't. Oh my God, if they do. They shouldn't. Why they should take it?
Why should we take them? Why should we take them in England? Because we have to take them. Europe's taking them. Why should we take them?
No, don't take them. They should stay here. They should stay here. They shouldn't be refugees. They shouldn't be refugees. Let's go back. Why they should be refugees when they have their own land? Why? Why they come and kick you out from London? Why? Who has the right to kick you out from London?
We're being kicked out of London as English people.
If you're
Do you know the English population of London is now 33%?
I know, man. You have many foreigners. I know that. Believe me, I listen to you more than I listen to my daughter. I swear to God. But if we want to be real human beings,
That's kind of
we
sad.
real human being, we have to understand the other side. I should feel his pain. I can't ignore his pain. I can't.
But again, I'm just trying to understand, how do the state of Israel negotiate with Hamas, who are Hezbollah, who are both
Why isn't he
jihadist
going straight
supremacist
for
groups?
goal? That's kind of dumb.
One day you will understand.
As I currently walk through the...
That was an easy goal, I think.
We've come on this trip, as we do with all of our journalism, we have no large donors, contrary to the nonsense you hear. We struggle with our work. Imagine the work and content we could provide and produce if we could grow our team, if we could become an even bigger media empire. If you want to support our work, if you value the work we do, the work we do is to bring you the other side of the story the mainstream media don't tell you. The truth, on the ground, on the streets, in the towns, in the cities, in the UK, in different countries. Next we go to Poland. We've got lots of content.
Oh, nice.
Documentary done. If you've watched any of our work, it can't be done without you. We are by the people, for the people. That's who I work for you. Yeah? You make it possible. If you've donated, I want to say thank you already. If you haven't donated and you want to support our work, please do. We need your support. You can do so at supporttr.co.uk. Help us smash them.
He's actually doing really good for one person.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay. If I leave match, I don't know if I gain the points. But he's good guy. Yes, I'm 898. That's pretty good. Cheers, alright. Here's Tom.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm doing it. That's right, no, so I'm on the town now, isn't it? That's it. I'm doing it. It was first of all, then it was now it's just I think that's someone else there. Nah, he's dumb. Off that really good move. Right. Now, I hail and salute all the white people. Yes! I see, I think you white people. And now, you black and brown fellows. When you get caught selling and Nazi scum, take it as a badge of honor.
That was a great save.
Honor and revel in it. It shows you are doing something right. And the left and the woman too hard each other, starting to get scared and desperate. Because they get to know.
That was a pretty good shot.
But a year ago, the pro Israeli rally important. Yes. No such place as Palestine anymore. Like they did in Utah.
No, I don't know how that's
The blood of the martyrs. Yes, he will grow the church. Yes. Like they did last week in Southampton and today in Southampton. And countless other incidents when they were simply allowed to get away with it.
Damn, that's a great
Will
50.
not stand! This is still a free Christian.
That's a very good 50.
England. This is not Afghanistan.
Oh, it's 2-1, okay. It's not clear who's gonna win.
This is not even
We have a higher than 50% chance.
and we will
Theoretically, if we're the same rating. Which I think we probably are similar.
We will fight. We will win. We will
Nice
fight.
shot.
We will win. We will fight. We will win. We will fight. We will win.
What is happening?
Right.
Sounds like the South African chant, but like way less than way lower.
Eloquent and read up on me in this subject. And on the matter said to me that
South African.
the answer is muscular Christianity. Now look, I am no shining example of Christianity. I take complete faith do not follow me, follow Christ. Now, it is muscular Christianity that over the course of 5 centuries, 1,000 years ago,
That was, I don't know how, but that kind of was a pretty good.
militarily organized Christianity, and in this present environment, and with God's help, and us united with Him, we will win, and it
Nice.
will fight again.
Okay, now it's kind of clear that we're gonna win, even though it's not 100%. Okay. Nice. 907. That's right.
That's exactly what I'm standing up for. Now, many of you might be Christians, and that's fine. It's not on me to preach.
That's right.
I'm just saying that the reasons why the country is great, and this place where everyone can come to, is because of Christianity, because
It's his ball. His ball. Love.
you'll find out
Is there a game at 1?
only to the west, that for our Lord, our culture, our freedom, our encouragement, aspiration, and ambition. Feel free to.
It's my turn.
Feel free to just, improve yourself, basically. Now, some
Addict.
come here just take the mickey and just bleed the country dry and try and change the culture, change the country. That's not going to happen. Even if you have no faith, would you prefer a Christian democracy over a theocratic jihadi caliphate? Would you? Right, there you go. Shoving religion down doesn't work. Now, Oliver Cromwell, the man of the Bible, tried it, and in the end, he admitted his
That's crazy. He helped me. Okay, my teammates there.
Is not working. Big time today. Look at
Shit.
you.
No. No.
One of his members, at least one of his members we got here today. They will find people far better than me to let you know about the kind of stuff, whether somebody can wait. I'm not going to do anything. Look at these, look at this for. Okay, so you young ladies, middle-aged ladies as well. Keep your records. This neighbourhood, this city, my city, Portland, and this city, come on, States! Please don't live for your Portland. This country will say, when we turn back to God and keep, and as long as we keep giving our breath in our bodies and believing in Him, we will succeed. We will try. Amen. And give appreciation to everybody who made it possible. You were far better than me at this time of year. Young Bob. When you say your people,
Damn, I almost. I have no idea what's going on in this Tommy Robinson bus.
Going on before Christ the royal master.
Yeah.
These are the best of mine. Forward into battle. See his banners gone.
He's crazy, guys. What is happening? This is such a weird video. The lights. Okay, let me go.
Well done, Ted. Absolute ledge. So I just want to invite the pink ladies. They got a couple of other guests with them as well because they want to perform their song. I didn't have it ready. Terrible compare. Spice Girls, you know. Any of the ladies from the Belgian Patriots, come up onto the stage and join the pink ladies. Come and show some
Damn, what?
travel miles around the country to show support for us.
It's good that he stayed in the goal, which is something that you shouldn't do in that.
Any ladies in the crowd want to come and join the stage? This one's all about you.
This song was written for the British Women First Pink Ladies by Ben Mitchell
Are they in Israel? Because I'm finding it weird. That must have been so annoying to go through for the other team.
Come on, ladies, bring your flags. You might need your tissues.
Can I get up?
Are you coming? Come on, ladies. Big it up for the
It's not a... It's good. What is happening over there? I don't wanna keep watching that.
children.
Damn. Damn, will they actually win? 'Cause it's crazy. I don't know what he was doing, but you know he was trying. Not that bad.
This song represents everything we stand for. Hello. While we're waiting for the song to play, just want you all to know
They can win. It's just very unlikely.
funding everything ourselves.
Damn it. Might not be that unlikely. Wow. It's still unlikely though, actually. Haven't thought about it, but yeah, even so now it's still unlikely. 8 seconds to score is not very likely. Oh, that's him. I don't know if I leave the match. I don't know if I will get any points. I'm not gonna watch this. I don't know what this is. Okay. Damn. Okay, good. That's close. Really? I don't know, that doesn't look like where you should be hitting the ball, to be honest. I don't know why he jumped there. Okay. Or like, why did he go forward and jump? I don't think he needed to go forward there. Nice. Is uh no. Yeah, I don't think I should have done that. Can't believe I got that in. Thought that would go over for sure. Bro, that was a crazy flip reset that did not like most of my flip reset. Oh, did they leave? Oh no. Just had the boost sound, so that's why I thought they left. Hallelujah. Hey Joe, just come on. Hallelujah. Bro, why did I do that? I wanted to pinch it. I got. Weird. Okay, let me go here. Yeah. I think two of the goals were my fault, so if we lose, it is my fault for sure. I could have easily got in, but whatever. Shipmanship, the lemon sea. Damn, I wanna get a win. Especially at this point. Okay, it's his ball. Ball lock. Taipei. I don't know what Taipei is. Apparently a place in Israel though, so I do know, but doesn't sound like a place in Israel. Sounds like in the West Bank. Why would he try touching that again? Doesn't make sense. He almost self-scored, but yeah, that was a still. Even though he almost self-scored, it was also a good attempt at a state, so I have no idea what that was. I don't care. Oh, damn, I respawned. Their shots are actually kind of bad. I don't know. Damn, I wasn't even going for that. I was gonna go back down, but then I saw that I actually should get with them. Damn. I think that's because I didn't hit the ball, and I thought I would, so that's why I went. Nice. I got it, guys. خلك لرو خلك لرو Anita, 3 times. I can't believe this guy's 890. Like, I mean, he's playing normally, but I think it's weird because he's just like he's not supposed to be rated that low in a match like this. Whatever. Soldier Shaman. I didn't think they'll be able to get it. That was close to not going in, but whatever. Shit, bro. Okay, I got it. Bro, it's 4-4, I can't believe it. I got it, yes. What? Okay, I still don't understand how he didn't get that. But... Yeah, we need a win. You know, that probably would have gone in whether you think or not, it probably would have gone. What? How did I miss that? That's pretty unknown. Okay, we need a score. No! We're gonna lose, probably. This is annoying. Wait, I was diamond 2, I didn't notice that. Soldier Shaman. I'm not feeling very annoyed right now for losing that one. Damn, searching for a long time.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want, bold and bright, minimalist and sleek, or something you didn't even think of. just describe the virus.
Bro, what is this?
Where would you rather live? Here
Okay.
or in Ramallah?
I'm just kind of annoyed because I
Living
was.
here under the state of Israel, the Ramallah under the Palestinian Authority.
I believe with TommyandIsrael.com, we're about to enter the old city of Jerusalem, where Tommy Robinson is going to try and find out the truth about Palestinians living beyond these walls.
So, where are we entering now in Jerusalem?
We're in what we call the Kotel Quarter, or the Old Jewish Quarter. Today it's called the Muslim Quarter. When the British divided it up, the British basically gave the Muslims 55% of the old city. Then the Christian quarter. The Jews, we ended up getting only about 1/10 of the old city, even though it's called the Jewish quarter. But the bulk of Jewish life, there were 21 synagogues. People don't understand. 21 synagogues and 6 centers of Jewish learning in the area today called the Muslim Quarter. So it was the hub of Jewish activity because it was the closest to the Temple Mount. And even today, we've got the Temple Mount is the most religious location in the world. Number one, the pinnacle of the pinnacle. We obviously have to respect what's there, but
When you say respect what the Muslims built their temple on top of yours.
they built their dome. The Dome of Rock was built by Abd el-Malik about 1,300 years ago. It's there. I can believe, and I know that God one day will come in the temple, but it's
Damn, I'm hitting shots like very
this
well.
road that
right
we're
now.
on literally right now. But Jews, by the way, have to put their mezuzahs, the special holy script that has to be on the inside because it will be smashed otherwise by the Arabs. So the Jews who live here, this is a road that at its peak had 1,299 Jews living on this one road. Because we're so close to the Temple Mount, you're opposite the place of the Holy of Holies, which is the most important room of the temple. So this was like the biggest draw card of all the families in the previous century. The homes have got special security doors. The government spends $35 million a year to look after all our families. Because they in this whole area, City of David, the Mountains of Olives, Yemenite Village, special intercom. There are security guards. There are security guards that walk the young children. These Arab kids, they walk around freely. Jewish kids can't walk around freely because they're attacked. Yeah, so that we have security guards.
So these kids, these school kids we're seeing, they're my young Arab Muslim children, yeah? In here. But what he's saying is the young Jewish children couldn't walk around like this because they face attack.
Because they're attacked now.
Today, in Jerusalem.
I don't know about today specifically, but this period of time, ever since we've moved back here, they're under threat, and therefore the government realises that, and they pay for a private security company to look after all the families in the old city, City of David. It's absurd to
What is
think
my
that in my
teammate
country,
doing?
my city, I need to have security guards that are here. But it's that's the sad reality, that they have escorts taking kids from one place to the other. So that's the road. This is the road we're on.
This is the Arab quarter.
This is
The Arab Quran.
Muslim?
Yeah.
Israeli or Palestinian?
No, Palestinian.
Are you Muslim or Christian? You're Muslim.
I'm kind of annoyed of the British
Are you
accent.
Muslim? Are you from Britain?
Yes, I am.
I know you're from Britain. I see you. Are you Muslim?
Yeah, from Sudan, but I'm born
Were you born here? In Jerusalem. Israeli, Palestinian?
Wow, I watch you on YouTube and I heard your story and you do perfect job. And I really want to say thank you for what you're doing.
So you're Ethiopian Jew?
Yeah.
What's it like living in Jerusalem as Muslim?
Holy place. There is nothing, there is no problem, you know, like we live our Africa there peacefully.
What's your peace?
I like Israel. Before 60 years here, my father was That's no problem with me.
The main thing God did for us to live in Jerusalem, in the old city. Of course I'm happy. Even if it's hard, I am happy. I'm happy every day I come to my work. I'm happy I live here in the old city, in Jerusalem. The people, Jewish and Christian and the Muslim, this is the same people. No different. We doesn't feel different.
People online who say this is an apartheid state, it's unfair or it's racist. So the people who say that blacks or non-whites or non-other Jews are treated differently, what would you say to them?
Please come to Israel and look how we Ethiopian Jewish live here. We can go and do whatever we want.
I live here and I want to also live with people, anyone.
You live with Christians, Jews?
No problem. If you respect me, I respect you. I don't have a problem with anyone.
You're happy?
As a Muslim, look about the news around and doesn't happen. But about the life, I have to be happy because I didn't take anything with me when I died. Yeah, I have to be happy. I like one time. Yeah, that I have to be happy always.
Damn, that's
As you
crazy.
can see from where we are, as we come down here, we're directly
That's a
opposite
slot.
Pacific Golden Dome.
That's a such a
That was built
slot.
specifically on the place of the Holy of Holies,
Okay.
where Adam and Eve were created. Noah was there to sacrifice him. Right above us. That's why this particular street was such an amazing draw card. Everyone had to be here because this is
Pretty
where
bad.
everything took place in Jewish history. Kings, prophets, everyone was there.
You're getting some very, very funny looks there from the Arab men.
I'm not sure how much it is because they know who I am or they know who you are. Or someone walking around with a.
That was good.
Everybody, remember, remember the old Jewish border, that's border today. Jews. The whole area where
Oh yeah, I need
old
a
Jewish places where Jews were
need a
So Jews living in these houses here. So this, how many years ago were
That
they
was
here and how many years
extremely
ago was
fast,
this?
faster than
Jews were
normal.
kicked out of here prior. Some were kicked out on the 1929 rights, which was shocking, where if you were to read, and I recently at a lecture read out what happened in 1929, and people thought that was the 7th of October. I'm talking things that you can't imagine. Barbarity to the extreme was the type of things that happened like
Really? You
It doesn't make a
can't
difference
say.
if that is up. It's nothing to do
I don't know. I probably
this is a
can't
religious
say
war
that
over inheritance.
either.
And the Muslims don't like the fact that this son of Abraham, the true son of Abraham, is
Yeah,
back here.
you want.
I actually took around recently, I'm not going to say who, because he came in here
I got
Memento,
because
someone from
we
the Arab Emirates, someone
got
from Iraq, and he knew that he was going to be attacked if he had to encounter the country, came in very quietly. In the middle of the tour, he says to me, Daniel, I want you to know something. There are millions of Arabs that, like me, believe that you are the true son of Abraham. Your problem is not with us. Your problem is with the tens of millions that believe that we should be killed and destroyed, and the state of Israel destroyed because of this pan-Arab dream take over the whole of the Middle East and Europe, and who knows what else they're trying to do. So we're the last bastion, basically. We're fighting this battle. It's a real thing that Netanyahu said. We're fighting the battle for the world. For the values.
I'm gonna try hard on him. I know he's one person and can't do much, but I want this one. Oh, there's two now. Okay.
Why? Because we are our people, one people.
What would you
The religion is different. That doesn't mean to hit anyone.
I like this. I don't hate anybody. I love all the people because the humans, it's the humans from God. But sometimes there's humans too much bad. On the Jewish side, Muslim side, Christian side, for everywhere.
So you as a Muslim, growing up here, we're in the Muslim Quarter. Have you faced discrimination, unfair treatment, or
No, I don't feel nothing. I feel safe.
are you treated second class? Is there a superior treatment for Jews, Christians, and separate to Muslims? No. What about the Israeli government?
What?
Problem?
Not every day, no. No. I don't make any problem with him.
Okay.
And him don't make problem with me.
Israel and Arab? Here in Israel is very bad.
The what? The what?
Very bad.
What is very bad?
The criminal.
Oh, the criminal in the Arab.
عليه السلام.
مقابلة. What do you say? Are they friends? Are they friends?
Yeah.
Are they IDF?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Muslim businesses would be friends with the IDF.
Yeah.
It's better living here under the state of Israel than Ramallah under the Palestinian Authority.
Here, much better. State of Israel, state of Palestine is the same for me. Where I live. All my life I live in Jerusalem. I never see any problems.
I've walked along this shopping street in the Muslim Quarter.
Shit.
I've spoken to many Muslim business owners who said they love the state of Israel.
That's fine.
That surprised you? It surprised me.
I don't think so.
They said they're happy living here and they haven't faced discrimination and they feel fairly treated under the state of Israel.
That's perfectly fine. As long as they're happy, they live in peace and security, I see no issue with this. And if they have no issue with it, then I have no issue.
Right hand side, looking up, there's a big central Jewish school, yeshiva. Up there, if you were to count, what's that Jewish school? It's a Jewish school for older men. if you were to be here last week, you would have seen tabernacles throughout the whole of the street. Look like the Jewish quarter. Now, we don't have all the places back, but a lot of the places have come back through the hands of the Jews once again in this area, as it should be. And peacefully come back. Through purchasing and acquisition.
Oh, I did touch it.
Jews want to buy. The only time that changed was when we wanted to get back the synagogue. When we wanted to get back the synagogue in the Yemenite village, some Arabs refused to sell. So we had no choice, but we had to go to court. And then the courts actually, the Supreme Court of Israel, after 7 years, held that the Arabs were illegal squatters in an old synagogue that was part of a trust. And because they didn't leave, they were physically taken out of the area and got back to synagogue in the old Yemenite village. On that point, the Supreme Court often rules against it. So it's not like that because it's an Israeli court. It's more than most states they actually would get. They're definitely not in the hands, in the pockets of the religious. Now that way back to the Western Wall, where's the Muslim quarter? We've been in the whole time. So in the UK, there's this view in the UK that Muslims here would be oppressed by Israel and the IDF.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
We have many TV, many news. Say
Hey, ma, you bacon.
say the truth.
Ma?
Maybe,
Hello?
maybe the mind is come inside different thinking. Yeah, I don't know. But about Jerusalem, you have to ask the people live in Jerusalem.
Everyone with the option. Everyone, Muslim, Jewish, anyone. Everyone with his option. I
don't know why it's
work here, I happy. Thanks God. There's many Muslims in the UK who hate Israel.
You know what I hate? I hate the people of Israel who make problems.
Is that Muslims, Christians, and Jews?
Yeah, who make the problems.
Okay.
You understand? Who not make problems is good.
It's good, yeah.
There's no one that understand because they don't live here. But if they came and live here, they will understand.
What's your view as a British Muslim on state Israel?
I have no issue. As long as people are living in peace, if they have their side, they have their
Yeah,
country.
okay.
And the Palestinians have
nice.
their own kind of safe spot where they can live freely without under any oppression or any injustice.
Damn, how did he say
I think this is the solution for peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, I don't expect to hear that because I didn't expect to hear many Muslims that would recognise the Israeli state.
No, I have no issue. The Israelis, they've been living for thousands of years. They have a rich history in this part of the Middle East.
Where are you from?
I'm from Britain.
Whereabouts?
If I dribbled, maybe I could have
And
won.
if they want to live in this part of the country, in this part of the region of the world, that they can. But what the issue of the main Muslim majority population is, as long as they live in peace together, as long as there's not this oppression and injustice taking place.
Oh my gosh, I
In
hate
the
doing
UK, there's
that.
accusations from some that blacks are treated unfairly in Israel.
It's not true. It's not true, and the people need to come and see it because whatever we're gonna say, they're not gonna believe it. So what you can do? You have to come to Israel. I grew up here. I come when I was a 3-year-old, and I served in the army. Yeah, and we have equality. We hold quality in this everywhere. Please come to Israel. You can see we have homes. We can have homes. We can go to university. We can do everything we want. You come to see us here. Please, Israel is. I don't know how to explain, but it is a really good place for everyone. How do you survive all the things that they do to you over there? Like you only want to say the truth, you know. I don't judge them. I don't, but I want to say thank you.
No, you don't need to thank me.
We were on the same team about 2 times. I mean, this is the fact.
That's what we're here to do.
Yes,
We're here asking questions.
if you don't believe, come and you can see that we all go freely. I'm a girl and I can go wherever I want. Nobody say something or nothing. Please come, just come.
They're
singing a song. This is on the border of their most historic religious site, which they're not allowed to enter because it's controlled by Muslims, and they've built a big mosque on top of it. So they can't enter there, and they're singing that one day the temple will come back. It's such a complex issue.
What do you find in the old city?
I found that most people, we come here to ask people on the streets, if you ask Muslims in the UK, they hate Israel. But yeah, I come to speak to Muslim Arabs living in Jerusalem under the state of Israel. They seem pretty happy.
What was he doing, bro?
Obviously, it's a complex situation with many different religions, and there's probably nothing perfect, but they didn't seem to hate Israel, and their words, multiple of them. No, I tell people they need to come here. They need to come here, which is why I've come here. So yeah, interesting.
Did it surprise you?
Did it surprise me? I remember coming before asking questions. I didn't ask questions of Arabs here. I asked questions of Muslims everywhere I met in Israel, yeah? But not Jerusalem. We hear a lot about Jerusalem, so I thought, come to Jerusalem. The last time I was here, I asked Muslims, any Muslims on there, what's it like living here? It's great. Okay, one of them there, bless Allah. Bless God. So he blessed God. He's a Muslim. And he blessed God for the fact he's living in the state of Israel. I asked another gentleman about Ramallah, would you rather live here in Jerusalem under the control of the state of Israel, or would you rather live in Ramallah under the control of the Palestinian Authority? In Jerusalem under Israel.
Most of them did identify as Palestinian, even so, and they still prefer to be here.
Yeah, they identify as Palestinians rather than Israelis, but they still said they're quite happy living here. Again, it's like, I think some of those who detract, obviously, we might find more as we go on this week. We're going to go to another area. Where we're going to? Hebron, which is, so Muslims living here are growing up under the control of the state of Israel. They don't seem to have much hatred, really. They seem quite happy here. Then we're going to go to an area where Muslims are growing up under the control of the Palestinian Authority, where I'm pretty sure they're going to be more radical, more violent, and more extreme.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. That's what we're here. We're here to find out and ask questions. And then we can understand that whoever's in control is the problem.
I would not go for that, because you're not supposed to, but it is a nice shot, so I'll give him that. And he did score.
Make sure to like, comment, and share far and wide, because as you can see, it doesn't really match what Muslims in the UK, Australia, and America say they think. And then if you support our mission here on the ground in showing what Tommy Robinson is actually doing here in Israel, make sure to support our work at TommyInIsrael.com. You can see all our reports there, and you can chip in to help cover the cost, because we're not funded by the government. We don't get $7,000 a post. We get no money from any government, and we enjoy that, because that way we are able to stay completely independent. We are only accountable to the truth and our viewers. TommyInIsrael.com.
I bet he's gonna get more money if he doesn't stay independent, but also I want him to stay independent. And also, he makes a substantial amount of money, way more than Tommy Robinson. It's exponential, and Rebel News makes like almost 2 times more. Oh yeah, but has 2 times more subscribers, so it's probably way more. But at the same time, they're not really. Rebel News, I don't know. They're not one person, so maybe each individual person makes less money, I don't know. But he's the main person of Rebel News, I don't know how much he makes. Damn. No. Oh. Okay. He tried his best. There's nothing you can do there. Damn. I didn't think that would go in, by the way. Thought that, like, I thought it would, but like, I thought they'd save it. Like, I thought it would go in that direction, but not all the way in. Damn, that's crazy. That was close. Azerbaijani Palestinian. That's not an on target. That's fine. That's in, but it's a save. Yeah, I knew that would. I was scared that was gonna go in for a second. Oh, it's such a shame. Oh, it's such a shame. I saw him, so I tried backpacking, but didn't work. He did get it, but yeah, that was a close one. Oh damn, it's the Russian guy again. I'm gonna stop now.